And it's already recorded.
Okay, go mute there.
So here today, actually, I want to show you a different perspective of how I feel the climate change, that this kind of issue in our world, in our society.
Here we go. One thing that I truly always want to emphasize are these three words: love, courage, and purpose. I feel love in itself could probably solve every single global issue in the world. Love for people, love for the planet, love for life itself, and all of creation.
We, as human beings, produce gases that are trapped in that atmosphere. The sun produces sunlight and warmth, which is going on the planet, which is shines and giving her temperature to the globe.
So climate change has been considered as a security problem, obviously. And in the field of security studies, climate change is considered as a non-traditional security threat that impacts security in all levels: international, national, and individual level.
So the climate change in many aspects is a multiplier to the disaster, multiplier to the another impacts, multiplier to the development where the lack of progress are happening.
Delegates from 79 countries all over the world, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grand Symposium of the Asia Youth International Model Federation IGN themed Human Security Agenda in the Globalization World.
In times of peace, children are the ones who bury their parents. However, in times of war, the natural order is disrupted, and it is parents who bury their children.
Meanwhile, data from the Ministry of Social Affairs states that in 2016, there were over 56,000 underage children who are working as sex workers.
Allowing our countries to be in the safety of other countries, they could do it.
SDGs
that we have just changed in 2015 will become the future in 2030.
President voting. President voting. Yemen is facing outbreaks of cholera where almost 1 million have been affected.
The United States of America believe that child soldiers are killing the hopes of the children.
Instead of having underdeveloped countries who have food insecurity,
America went in 52 different countries and destroyed 52 different countries.
So here today, actually, I want to show you a different perspective of how I feel the climate change, that this kind of issue in our world, in our society.
One thing that I truly always want to emphasize are these 3 words: love, courage, and purpose. I feel love in itself could probably solve every single global issue in the world. Love for people, love for the planet, love for life itself, and all of creation.
We, as human beings, produce gases that are trapped in that atmosphere. The sun produces sunlight and warmth, which is going on the planet, which is shines and giving her temperature to the globe.
So climate change has been considered as a security problem, obviously. And in the field of security studies, climate change is considered as a non-traditional security threat that impacts security in all levels: international, national, and individual level.
So the climate change in many aspects is a multiplier to the disaster, multiplier to the another impacts, multiplier to the development where the lack of progress are happening.
Delegates from 79 countries all over the world, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grand Symposium of the Asia Youth International Model Federation IGN themed Human Security Agenda in the Globalization World.
In times of peace, children are the one who bury their parents. However, in times of war, the natural order is disrupted, and it is parents who bury their children.
Meanwhile, data from the Ministry of Social Affairs states that in 2016 there were over 56,000 underage children who are working as sex workers.
If we are allowing our countries to be in the safety of other countries, then they could do what
The SDGs that we have just changed in 2015 will become the future in 2030.
President voting. President voting. Yemen is facing outbreaks of cholera where almost 1 million have been affected.
The United States of America believe that child soldiers are killing the hopes of the children.
Instead of having underdeveloped countries who have food insecurity,
America went in 52 different countries and destroyed 52 different countries.
Okay, great. Thank you for our operators. So hello everyone, welcome to this IGN Ambassador Connect Talk. This is our third sessions of this IGN Ambassador discussion group. And today we're going to have another discussion as mentioned on our official group. Our discussion today will be talking about the invention of educations. So if you want to get to know more, if you want to raise your voice, if you want to share your point of view about the topic, especially the invention of educations, so kindly stay tuned until the end of the sessions. And anyway, we would like to announce to the winner for the Asia Youth International MEN Challenge. Actually, we already prepared 3 winners for the Asia Youth International MEN Challenge in the previous time. So yeah, before we start our discussion today, please, I would like to ask you, please turn on the camera, everyone. Please turn on the camera so we can get to know each other. Okay, great. Most of you already turning on the camera, so that was really great. So yeah, before we start our discussion today, let's we have an introduction first. Let me introduce myself. My name is, you can call me by Zahra or maybe any other names, but just you can call me by Zahra. So I'm one of the team from the International Global Network, and I'm not alone here. So I with my friends. Dito as the operator, and I have one of the product manager of the IGN Ambassador too, Mr. Gading here. So he will be talking about the result of the Asia International MEN Challenge. He will announce the result of that. So yeah, kindly stay tuned. So before we start our discussion today, because we would like to introduce each other, so please raise your hand if you want to introduce yourself to our participants here. So please raise your hand features. Please raise your hand features. I will choose one by one. Please raise your hand features. So I'm very sorry. I think something wrong with with the backgrounds, but I think it will be fine. Okay, great. So guys, before we start our discussion today, please turn on the camera, all of you. Okay, we have more than 9 participants who already raised their hands, so 10 participants. That was really great. So we're jump to the next. Okay, for the first, I would like to give the floor to Idai. Idai, are you there? Kindly unmute yourself, please. Idai, are you there?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Idai Dume, and I'm from Zimbabwe, in Africa. Hello?
Okay. Yeah, you are from Zimbabwe. And anyway, what time is it there?
Okay, right now, time is at 13 past 2 in the afternoon.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Ide from Zimbabwe. So we're jump to the next one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we're jump to the next one.
Sorry?
Okay, for the next one, I will give the floor to Muhammad Wakos. Muhammad Wakos, are you there? Can you unmute yourself, please?
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, you're audible. Go ahead.
I'm Muhammad Wakos from Pakistan. I'm a student, volunteer writer, and thank you all so much for letting me know.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Muhammad Wakos from Pakistan. So we're jump to the next. I will give the floor to, hold on. I will give the floor to, maybe I'll give the floor to Luciano. Luciano, are you there?
Test.
Okay,
Test.
can you introduce yourself?
Okay, let's introduce for myself. My name is Luciano from Indonesia. I live from Batam in 18 years old. So I joined International Global or Ambassador from last week. So this is my introduction.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Luciano from Indonesia. That was really awesome. Okay, we'll jump to the next one. I will give the floor to Carmena. Carmena, are you there? Can you unmute yourself, please? Carmena, can you unmute yourself, please? You're not audible. Carmena, are you there?
How about now? Is it clear? Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you kindly introduce yourself on the chat box so our friends or our participants other can get to know you better. So you can write on the chat box because I think the voice is not really audible. Sorry. Okay, we'll jump to the next ones. Okay, I will give the floor to maybe to Jam from the Philippines. Jam from the Philippines, are you there?
Yes, hello. Mabuhay. I am Jam, and I am from the Philippines. Yes, I'm 21 years old, and I'm looking forward to a meaningful discussion with you all tonight because it's already 8:17 p.m. here in the Philippines. Nice meeting you all.
Okay, anyway, how many times you already joined this IGN, IGN ambassador discussion group? How many times? Jam, are you there? How many times you are joining this IGN ambassador discussion
I think it's
group?
the third time I've joined the discussion already.
Okay, great. So where do you know about the IGN ambassador?
I saw this on the internet, and I find it very interesting because it will be a good avenue to talk about something I am passionate about, which would probably be about economics, given that I am a third year economics student, and I believe this is the best avenue also to connect with people who are passionate of something. Yes.
Great, that was really great. Jam from the Philippines. Thank you very much. So
Thank you so much.
yeah, we're done with the next one. Okay, we are moving to the next. I will give the floor to Fahda Kashmir. Fahda, are you there? Fahda, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Fahda Kashmir. I am from Jakarta, Indonesia. And I am 15 years old. I just get in to high school like 3 months ago.
Okay, wow, that was really great. Thank you, Fahda from Jakarta. So we're jumping to the next one. So I will give the floor to Blazy. Blazy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Blessy from Philippines. I love to try new things which lets me grow and improve, like this joining in International Global Network. And what's amazing here in Philippines is, of course, the people living here because we are well known for being welcoming, friendly, and happy people. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we're jumping to the next one. So I will give the floor to, hold on. I will give the floor to Max Maximilian. Are you there? Are you there, Max?
Hello, can you hear me properly?
Yes, you're audible. Go ahead.
So I received an email today, this morning, and I'm from Poland, so I'm happy to be on my first meeting. I'm graduating this year from my high school, so I'm planning to choose which university.
Okay, so I would like to get to know what is your reason to join this IGN ambassador?
I found this program online on the youth opportunities app, and I was interested in attending an online conference. Then I checked out and I found the ambassador program, so here I am.
Okay, wow, that was really awesome. So anyway, what time is it there in your country?
Oh, it's currently 20 past 2 p.m. So, and the weather is killing me now. It's extremely hot.
Okay. You're in the outside. Okay, thank you very much, Max.
Thank you.
Okay, we're jump to the next. Okay, we'll give the floor to okay. Okay, we'll give the floor to, hold on. I will give the floor to Isaiah from the Philippines. Are you there? Isaiah from the Philippines? Are you there?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Go ahead.
Pleasant day to everyone. I'm Isaiah, all the way from the Philippines. I'm a 17 years old public youth service leader, and I joined this organization because I am very passionate about joining national or international or maybe local conferences, because since I really do advocate for a cause, and especially here in the Philippines, we really need and we really utilize the passionate leaders, especially when we are advocating something. That is why this international global network is a huge platform for me to be able to showcase not just what Filipino, but also as a youth, what they are capable of. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Isaiah. That was really warm introductions. So we're jumping to the next one. So I will give the floor to Jess. Jess, are you there?
Hi, I'm here. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, I'm Jess. I'm from Manila, Philippines. I am a first year college student and I am taking my pre-law degree, Bachelor of Arts in English Language Studies. And I would love to be here for with this my co-ambassadors and to you also as hosts because it would gonna be it would gonna be an advantage for me to join this internship because aside from my degree, I would like to consider these things out from my comfort that would gonna be a possibility or a possible concerns that would that would have been included to my future endeavors, and probably that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Jess. Okay, next I will give the floor to Chiluvia Mulenga. Chiluvia Mulenga, are you there? Chiluvia Mulenga, are you there?
Hello.
Yes, hi.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Okay, kindly introduce yourself. Time is yours.
All right. I'm Chiluvia Teresa Mlenga, and I'm from Zambia. I'm 23 years old. I'm a network engineer by profession. And I'm so happy to be here, to be among like-mindedness. I'm an advocate for Internet for All and an advocate for girls in education. So I'm so happy to be among this global network, to share ideas, to network, to help each other in many ways. Thank you so much. I think that's all.
Okay, thank you very much. So next, I will give the floor, the last one. I will give the floor to Celia Kurti from Albania. Celia Kurti, are you there?
Yes, of course. Nice to meet you, everyone. I am Julia Kurti from Albania. I'm very happy that I am selected in this program from International Global Network. I am a winner of a second place in International Awards from Computer Science in Germany and also youth leader in Albania. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, that's all about the introduction sessions. But don't worry, we still have a lot of time. So we're going to have another discussion about our main topic is the invention of educations. But before we start our main discussions, I would like to get your idea. So let me remove all of the recent features. Let me remove all of the recent features. So for the first questions, we are going to, before we start our main discussion, I would like to get to know regarding the updated informations. How is the education system in your country? Is that all of class is still online or you are still offline or etc.? So kindly give us an update regarding how is the education system in your country. So please raise your hands. I will ask the representative in each country to share their ideas, to share their point of view, to share the updated information about the education system in their country. So please raise your hand feature if you want to discuss or if you want to share your ideas, share your point of view about the education system in your country. So guys, before we start our main discussions, kindly kindly rename your Zoom meetings name. Kindly rename your Zoom meetings name with your name and also your country. Okay. Okay, here's the example. So name and also the country. I will give you 1 minute to change your Zoom meetings name with the required templates name. No, you have to change your name on the Zoom meetings name, not on the chat box. Okay? You need to change your Zoom meetings name, not on the chat box, but on the Zoom meetings. Okay? Okay, please kindly change your name by name and also the country on your Zoom meetings name. Rename it, guys. Rename it. Thank you, Adia. Noted it. Thank you. You have to rename your Zoom meetings name with your name and also your country. Okay. Okay, that was really great. Thank you, Liziano. Thank you, Adia, for explaining to all participants. So you have to change your Zoom meetings name with your name and also your country. Okay, so we can recognize, because for the education system itself, I would like to choose one of you to share the point of view about the updated information regarding the education system in every country. So please kindly click the okay, click, okay, thank you very much. So Alliance Our Lady, click your name in the list of participants, then click renamed, okay? So, okay, you just rename it. Okay, guys, I think most of you already renamed yourself. Okay, for the first, I will give the floor to, okay. I think we have from Indonesia, from Afghanistan, from India, from Kenya. Okay, that was really great. So guys, I need a lot of you to represent your country to give an update regarding how is the education system in your country. Okay, please raise your hand features. So hopefully you can give us an update regarding the education system in your country, okay? So for the first, I would like to give the floor to Adia from Indonesia. So Adia, time is yours.
Hello guys, so here in Indonesia, I'm gonna use my experience as a college student. So for the first 3 semester, I was online, and then in the fourth, I go like hybrid, so both online and offline classes. And this semester, 5th semester, I'm going to take offline classes. So basically, it's almost changing from online to offline. And based from my understanding and from my family, who I have nieces and everything, they said that they used to go online, but now they're already offline. And when we're online, the issues that most common students have are mostly in the Wi-Fi connections, and having that hard time on understanding what our lecturer, as in, because I'm a college student, what our lecturer say or the teacher said, if we're going to talk about the younger ones. I think that's so far. But as of now, since there's also this change, going from online to offline, um, that's already an issue in itself. And the other issues that I've heard from the younger students is now there's this change of curriculum from the, I forgot what curriculum beforehand, but now it's the, I think if you're Indonesian, I think we've already know the curriculum merdeka, the something like that, where most students have complained that it's taken a toll on them because they have to understand the lessons on their own, and they have this many projects that kind of burdens them. So I think that's as far as I know for the education here in
Okay, that was really awesome. That was really well explanation from Adia from Indonesia. That was really great. Thank you very much, Adia, for giving us an update regarding how was the education system, especially in our country, Indonesia. So actually, if me, I just having the offline class by this semester, but in the previous semester, I just only have the online classes. So yeah, that's an update from my university, one of the university in Indonesia too. So after this, I would like to give the floor to, okay, I would like to give the floor to Abhishek Kobe from India. Abhishek, go ahead. Abhishek, are you there?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, good evening to all present here, because there's evening in India. This is Abhishek Chaube. And today I'll be speaking about the education system in India. So before speaking on the education system, there's a need to understand a point that education is something that is very much prevalent in the Indian traditions from age old. When it comes to the Takshila University in Pakistan, that was also a part of India. When it comes to Nalanda University, that was also a part of India. We are having an age-old tradition of education, and we have produced a lot and lot of people across the global community. The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted the education system in India, which had resulted into a various repercussions. During the first wave of the COVID-19, we have seen that the people who were privileged enough, they were actually able to access the education online. But when it comes to the rural areas, then there have been witnessed by the reports of Oxfam International and various other organizations that there was a digital divide between the rural and the urban areas. People in the rural core were suffering. But despite of this fact, our government of India has took a lot and lot of initiatives. Our government came up with a broadband plan, and now our rural areas are also connected with the internet. This is not a mere thing. When it comes to the education system, yes, definitely. India is a country that is having a good reach when it comes to scientific education. When it comes to the commerce and accountancy, we are having a good reach. But when it comes to the humanities section is pretty much lacking in the Indian society. Why it's lacking? The reason is that there is not very open opportunities for the people belonging from humanities. I belonging from a political science. I've done my political science honors from University of Delhi. But when it comes to the opportunities, then there are no more opportunities that are left very widely in India. People have very streamlined career options. And for this, the government has taken a lot of initiatives, and the government is working towards opening up the opportunities for the youth, because we believe that the youth are the key of the change that can change the world. And ultimately, when it comes to the education system, yes, we were having a lot and lot of difficulties
Sorry,
in coping up with
sorry,
COVID-19.
can you
But
summarize?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll summarize it up. But despite of the fact, our government of India has launched a new education policy, wherein the 60% of the education would be done online, and the 40% rest of would be done in the offline mode, so that the people can get a holistic understanding that what they are understanding. And ultimately, our government has removed the criteria of MPhil for doing the PhD. And now the students, after studying their bachelor's for 4 years, can enroll themselves into PhD and excel into their fields of humanities. So our government is doing a lot and lot, and it is taking the views of youth into the policy making. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. So yeah, we already get an update. That was really well explanation from Abhishek from India. So we already have the participants who already shared their point of view or the updated information about the education system in their country, Indonesia and also the India. So after this, I would like to give the floor to Mariam from Afghanistan. So Mariam, go ahead.
Hello everyone, I'm Mariam from Afghanistan. I high school graduate. And the education system in Afghanistan, from my point of view, is lacking very much. It has disappointed many youths in our country, especially right now, girls above 6th grade cannot attend to school. And even before that, only mostly in civilized place like the capital and some of the near cities where people are able to attend school. All rural places did not have schools, let alone university. The second issue my country mostly faces is that lack of fields. Like we have very few available fields here to teach to the youth, and much more less job opportunities. And I really hope that this can change in my country, because a lot of youth are worried about their future. Thank you.
So sad to hear that. That was really sad to hear that. So thank you very much, Mariam, for an update regarding the education system in your country. So I already read the news that women are not allowed to take educations in Afghanistan. So I was really sorry to hear that. So hopefully everything will get better as soon as possible, especially in Afghanistan, your country, Mariam. Thank you very much for the update. So we would like to give the floor to Mujib Rahman from Pakistan. Mujib Rahman, are you there?
Hello. Hello everyone. This is me, Mujibur Rahman. I belong to Pakistan. As you know, I'm doing my bachelor's degree in BS Accounting and Finance from the one of the prestigious university, Qaid University, Islamabad, which is Pakistan #1 university. Here in Pakistan, the main issue is that when it comes to political as well as infrastructure, there is many lacks in Pakistan. However, Pakistan is good in education system, but when it comes to political point of view, Islamabad mainly faces obviously mostly now facing political issues, government issues that is very disappointing when we talk about education, which faces universities or colleges, and another thing is that mainly education in Pakistan education system lacks tribal areas like backward areas like Balochistan and other rural areas of Sindh state and Balochistan state. Though, so they are these are the issues in Pakistan.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mujib Rahman, for the update from the Pakistan. So I would like to read several messages on the chat box. Okay, we have many. So we have an update from Ariane from the Philippines. The transition from distant learning to face-to-face classes were not prepared properly. So from Lei from the Philippines too, education in my country emphasizes both online as well as the face-to-face classes. One of the most significant issues is online classrooms in the internet connections. Crimes are being perpetrated. Now the face-to-face classes is finally allowed here. In Indonesia, from Predi Indonesia, following the revision of the school reopening registrations in April 2022, currently most schools are required to conduct 100% face-to-face learning starting from the new school year in mid-July 2022. From Abdul Rahman, Pakistan. Pakistan expressed its commitment to promote education and literacy in the country by education policies at the domestic level and getting involved in the international commitments on education. In this regard, national education policies are the visions which suggest strategies to increase literacy rate, capacity building, and enhance facilities in the schools and education institutes, MDGs, and also the EFE. Programs are global commitment of the Pakistan for the promotion of the literacy. From Stacy Karaya, Kenya. In Kenya, is it mostly physical learning? However, with the pandemic, we did mostly online. At this point, we integrate both physical and the online, as this allows even those who are working to attend online evening classes. From Pauline Auco, Kenya. In Kenya, also some universities are doing the blended mode, whereby it's partly physical classes, partly online classes. And as for the high school and primary school, they are back to the physical classes. From the Alexa, Philippines. In my school, we're free to choose if we want to hybrid or blended classes, full online or modular. Ide from Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, education is now done through the face-to-face learning on 100% since COVID-19 has dropped off. But when it was on the peaks, online learning was much strict. From the Aubakwe Kagoletsi, sorry if I'm misspelling. In Botswana, we do learn through online and also attend twice in a week. And disabled students are not there, which should be corrected in order to equalize people that are not disabled. Rahul Agrahari. In Nepal, the education system is totally worse, and the students are really facing terrible problem here. From Amola Kapali Soto, the education system in Lesotho is heartbreaking. I will explain it if given an opportunity. Okay, so that's all. So I will read all of the statement on the chat box later. So next, I will give the floor to, maybe I would like to give the floor to Jonas KP from Albania. So Jonas, are you there? Jonas KP from Albania.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
Can you
go
hear me?
ahead. Yes, you're already
Thank you so much. So I am Jonas from Albania. And so the question was about the education in my country, right?
Yes,
If I
correct.
can,
Go ahead.
yes. So in Albania, the education is not that bad, to be honest, but the government doesn't help the youth enough to go, like build a new business, create new opportunities, get a new job. There are some new opportunities for the youth, especially in universities in Albania right now, but they are not certified enough to get those help by the government, which is a serious help because many youngsters don't have an idea about what are they going to get, like what job are they going to get, what about it all depends on them, and the government is not doing enough to help them. That's the issue here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Jonas, for an update regarding the education system in Albania right now. So after this, I would like to hear an update from Chiluvia Mulenga from Zambia. Are you there? Chiluvia Mulenga from Zambia, are you there? Are you there?
Hello. Yes,
Yeah.
I am. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Looking at the current education we have in Zambia, I can use the word pathetic. So last year we changed government and we are in the new government, which actually promoted free education, which has seen an increase in number of students, less teachers. And currently that has been a major problem because looking at the ratio of institutions, looking at the ratio of teachers, education has actually deteriorated. So we have a large number of kids in one classroom, and we have one teacher to teach approximately 150 kids. And looking at how the COVID-19 has actually affected every one of us, during the COVID-19, it was very hard for the country and the students in the country to transition to online learning. So most students, especially students who are not in higher education, were really affected much, and they were not able to go to school until the COVID deteriorated. So I think from last year, from the other year 2020 to 2021, somewhere there, January, we had students who were from primary to secondary school not being able to go to school, and then including most of some high institutions like colleges and universities, and that really affected a lot of students. But then considering what is really happening right now, free education was introduced and more kids were enrolled in schools, and schools didn't have enough capacity schools don't have enough capacity to accommodate these students because of the free education. Now it's, as long as you have a uniform, as long as you are able, you can go to school. And that the current situation has affected a lot of people, the teachers and the students, in very different way. The teachers have been affected because governments are only issuing limited money to these institutions. All these schools are now government owned, government managed. So every year the government budgets for this school, but when it wasn't free, when they were able to pay a certain amount, most schools had a chance to accommodate for themselves. They had a chance to hire teachers who are not government employed. They had a chance to buy certain materials for the school if it need be. But then for now, we have more students who are getting less attention. We have teachers who have more students and have more work to do. And we have these institutions that have that need materials, that need learning materials, that need teaching materials. Moreover, we still haven't yet transitioned to distance learning, to online learning for the grades below, for students that are not in a higher institution. That's still one big case going on. So right now, there's the criteria that they're using, that they learn 3 hours per day, which is actually not enough for many students. So the education system right now is currently undefinable, because when you look at the perspective of students and when you look at the perspective of teachers, both parties are complaining, but it's what the government has decided will go forward from now onwards.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the well explanations. That was really hardworking. That you already mentioned only one teacher for 150 students. That was really hardworking. So hopefully everything will get better as soon as possible. Thank you very much, an update. So the last statement, I would like to give the floor to, hold on, I would like to give the floor to Farney. Farney from Liberia, are you there? Farney from Liberia, are you there? Kindly unmute yourself, please.
Are you
Okay.
hearing me?
Yes,
Are you
you are
hearing me?
audible. Yes, you are audible. Go ahead.
All right, thank you for giving me the platform. In Liberia here, our educational system, we are getting there gradually, but there are some factors that are leading to our declining, because we have a curriculum that is something like we have been using from 2011 to now. And our curriculum is something that is being established by lawmakers. And some of those people, you see that they are people that fought in the war. They don't have that credential, of educational diplomacy. But then because of politics, they are being elected by a majority of the people, they obtain power, and then they go about, creating a curriculum that has no effect on the lives of Liberians. So when it comes to technology, we are not into, I think, our 21st century technology, because we are far from there. There are so many things happening here in our educational system that you ought to know, and I guess that this platform is going to do a great help for us.
Okay, thank you very much for the update, Farney. So for the last one, I would like to give the floor to Leticia Alina Miaka. Leticia, are you there? Kindly unmute yourself now on.
Okay.
Okay, Leticia. Leticia, are you there? Kindly unmute yourself now on.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Oh, yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. It's already afternoon this side. I'm Leticia Lina from Namibia. And the education system in Namibia, we actually tertiary students, especially me, I'm a third year, the University of Namibia. I'm a student teacher. We are actually face-to-face, fully face-to-face. And there's some students that are doing online, but those ones are the distance students, and the ones, the postgraduates, the ones that are doing their masters and doctorates, those ones are also online. And the primary to secondary learners, those ones are also full-time. And the education system is actually free here. It's the Namibian Constitution actually made it free. But what parents are also expected to contribute. And we actually facing some challenges as a country. Like we actually have an advanced level, at secondary education, and it's also to be updated to tertiary level. Actually, the country is facing such problems due to lack of teaching and learning facilities. Like this advanced level require up standards, laboratories, and updated libraries. So we actually don't have such facilities in the country. And then even a well advanced and professional teachers to teach such advanced level. We are also struggling on that. So I think that's all we are facing as a country.
Okay, thank you very much for the update. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, that's all. Thank you very much. So I would like to summarize all of your statement regarding the updated information about the education system. So most of you already have the offline classes, but it still based because the why offline classes is already open now, because the COVID-19 cases in your country already dropped off, but somehow in several countries such as the South Korea and also the Japan, the COVID-19 cases is still still higher. So I think most of them is still having the online classes. So that's all about the summarizing about the education system in any country. So actually from India, Namibia, Zimbabwe, and also many countries, they already give us an update regarding the information about the education systems. So after this, we would like to have the detailed information or a little bit bridging about the invention of educations. So will it be possible if we have the PowerPoints? So here's the evolution of our technology. So we have so many inventions for the time to time, especially as you know that here are the automobiles. I mean the cars is from kind of the bicycle. So I moved to another cars on 190s. So after this blue car, this one, and also the yellow car here, and also the green cars, and also the purple cars here. So that's about the cars, and here are about the computer. So yeah, this is the 76, and we're jumped to 1977. These are the evolution of our technologies. But how the evolution of the education system? So as we know that are you aware that our education system invention is really stuck, more than few hundred years? And classroom system for a school till the pandemic is pushing us to make some new invention for a school, such as the online systems. Do you think the online system is really good enough for now on, especially during the pandemic in the previous time? So after this, I would like to give the floor for the group of discussion. So I would like to divide any of you into 5 groups, and you have to discuss about, do you think the classroom style is the best way for now, or the online method or the online classes is a good invention, or the effective ways about the in-person the education system? So I would like to give you I would like to separate you into 5 groups, and you have to discuss with your group about the topic. The appears. I would like to type the topic on the chat box. So the topic for the group discussions is, do you think that the classroom style is the best way for now, or the online method is a good inventor and effective? So I would like to give the floor for the group discussions around, maybe the maximum one is only 5 minutes or maybe 7 minutes. So you have to discuss with your team. No, you are not allowed to answer now on. So you will be answering on your group. So you have to discuss with your group. And after the end of the group discussions, I will ask one volunteer in each group to share the result of the discussions. Okay, did you get the points? So you have to discuss with your team. So we will assign you into a group. So operator, have you assigned our participants into a group? So you will be assigned into breakout rooms. So kindly stay tuned on that. So we already assigned several of you into a breakout rooms. So kindly join the breakout rooms now. Kindly join the breakout rooms now so you can discuss about the topic. They already typed on the chat box. Do you think, okay, please join the breakout rooms now. Everyone, kindly join the breakout rooms now. Everyone, kindly join the breakout rooms now. So you have to discuss with your team. So you have to discuss with your team about the mentioned topic. Okay, kindly join the breakout room now. Okay, kindly join the breakout room now. Okay, please everyone, kindly join the breakout room now.
Hi, you. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
The topic that we are going to discuss. Sorry, may you repeat what you just said? So what was the topic that we are going to discuss? Oh, you didn't write it down? No. All right. Yes, it's
Yeah.
to simply generally provide. Oh, I think someone is talking. Let's hear what she has to say.
I'm saying we are actually here to discuss about that is online system the better or the offline system is better.
Well, I don't know how we can deliberate. I think the best way to do so, first and foremost, is to explain how the education system has been in our respective countries, so as to provide an answer that, well, in cases of perhaps Nepal or Poland, it seems to have worked due to a number of reasons which we will state.
Can I say something, please?
Please do.
Yes, you can.
Okay. I would say that being as a medical student, I am a medical student final year. Okay. As I had the online classes last year, right? So I was I felt that they are much more better as compared to the offline classes. Like, how is that even like? It's better in the way that we would have recorded lectures that would be saved to Google Drive, and then first they
whereby you'll get the kids in online, they study from home, like they are only surrounded by the family or something of the sort. Then I think in Kenya I prefer the offline because not every kid is able to afford the internet, and it's kind of cost effective. Plus, looking at it, the government can only afford the offline as it's offering free education to the students all the way from primary school uh, to high school. And yeah, I think offline is better.
Very good. Good
Yes.
point. Offline
Yes.
education is socializing. Next one.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Good evening, everyone.
Please go ahead. Yes, yes.
Okay. So it's
digital world. But you won't have that kind of intimacy with your friend. Because if you're from India, they come from Liberia, we are having a whole like that. Yes, we have a discussion, we have one of people who have that kind of intimacy. We get to know me better as when we are in the classroom. There's something that the internet is saying is sometimes not reliable. Because sometimes you have a class, you have a breakthrough, all those things, breaking translation, you're going to experience feedback sometimes. But in the classroom, you're not going to have all of those problems. You're going to see the instructor, and then you're going to have time to sit and discuss at times, so that's my whole alternative. Okay. Hello. Hello. Jeremy?
Audible now?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Varne, there is a request from my side that can you come in a stable network zone because your network is very much fluctuating.
Yeah, my network is very bad. So you can just
yeah, sure. Yeah, by the time anyone else, if someone wants to put their views.
Hi. Hello.
Real time.
What do you mean?
Create a face-to-face environment for students and teachers. So, physical classroom is better than online. Okay?
You mean that, Abdul Rahman?
Yes.
So how should we narrow down the discussion between what makes a classroom style effective or not? I think we should first start with finding a common ground with which we find the standards for a classroom to be effective. I'd love to hear more from other groups.
or I didn't got this thing. So can you please explain this again and again to me? Like no one is over here to explain again and again the same topic. So in that way, we have much more better access to the lectures and we can listen them again and again. If a person don't understand at once, he or she can listen those lecture again and again, and they can understand much more better.
All right. That's a very compelling argument from my perspective. Well, what I can give from my experience, I've just completed my undergraduate. By the way, I'm awaiting to go for postgraduate honors or master's degree in political science and public administration from Lesotho. And guys, what I experience is simply online learning gives you that drive and ability to be more self-sufficient and self-reliant. You depend more on yourself, and it's easier for you to refine yourself as an individual because, well, you research things more for yourself. All the lectures did or would do is to provide notes, and for us to refine and even examine them at a deeper level was simply up to us. So I too, like you, Miss, agree with you that online learning is the better way or method of learning. That's what I generally have to say. Is
You too.
Okay, carry on,
Hello.
please. Yeah, you can.
All right. In my own experience, I prefer online education. Just like James said, the world is evolving and technology is evolving too. I think with online education, it will prompt our various governmental institutions to upgrade our education system. As we go on, we can't be always taking a step back. We're moving forward, but we're still taking a step back. When the COVID-19 hit, it allowed us to be at work to what's the word I'm looking for? It gave us a giddy up in terms of everything, businesses, and most importantly, their education structure and the health structure. But for the education structure, if online education is implemented more in various education, it will prompt our governmental institution to upgrade in terms of the educational system. It will allow our governmental institution to evolve in terms of the gadgets that the education systems are currently using. Of course, Rome wasn't built in a day, so all these implementation and all these ideologies won't be done, in a day or a week or a month. It will be gradually, moving forward, gradually changing.
It is it is effective that here in the Philippines, face-to-face are very in demand, especially for those who really want to pursue something in their colleges, whether it be a hard course or an easy courses for them. That is why it's more efficient or proficient for them to study in face-to-face classes. But as I said, since we are following the safety protocols because of the global epidemic, it's very hard to assess whether what we are going to do for this online or physical setup here in the Philippines, since it is contradicting. But more or less, I really do agree in some cases, like an online classes shouldn't be an option because shouldn't be mandatory or a compulsory decision that we must attend, because not all people or youth are privileged to have access in that kind of platform. Thank you.
The next speaker, please. Thank you, Isaiah. Is there any other one?
Yes, Mitra.
Yeah, please go ahead. Warning, yeah.
Okay, like you were saying earlier, like, in my country, Liberia today, I would create a classroom because not many of us fellow Liberians have internet literacy. Like I interacted with somebody the last time, a student trying to tell him to send me a comment to the email. He was kind of asking me, what do you mean by email? What do you mean by WhatsApp? What do you mean by on social media that he doesn't know about it. And you can blame him because it's the foundation isn't there. So you have to have in mind that as long as you see that guy, just imagine that there are so many other guys who are like him. So for the online is going to be
and healthcare for students. So I think like more than 50% shows offline classes. So we're gonna go up and tell like the host that we're done and we're going after on offline classes.
Okay. So this question, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Miss Farida, are you going to speak for everyone?
I can't quite hear you. Can you repeat what you just said?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are now.
I was asking Miss Farida will be presenting or anyone else.
It's okay for me if you guys want me to present, I'm okay with it.
You can present, like, it's okay with me.
Okay, I can present, it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You.
Okay, time is up. So I would like to ask who is the volunteer from the group 1, from the group 2, from the group 3, group 4, and the class group. Please write on the chat box who is the volunteer from the group 1. Please write on the chat box who is the volunteer from the group 1. Okay, kindly write on the chat box who is the volunteer from the group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and also the group 5. Okay, please write on the chat box who is the volunteer from the group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and also the group 5. Okay, group 4, group 5. Okay, group 3, group 2, and group 1. Who is the volunteer? Group 2 and also the group 1. Who is the volunteer? Please write on the chat box. Group 3. Okay, group 1. Group 2. Who is the volunteer from the group 2? Who is the volunteer from the group 2? Where is the group 2? Are you there? Please write on the chat box who is the volunteer from the group 2. Who is the volunteer from the group 2? Group 2 consists of Beber Sohail, Blessy from the Philippines, Eden Asrat, Ella Malawi, Hanifa Dewi, Jess from the Philippines, Moa Kappa, Priscilla Clarita, Safal Dungana from Nepal, Saren Ikram, Pakistan. So who is the volunteer? Okay, great. Okay, great. So we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, great. So from the, I will okay, I will start from the group 5. From the group 5 is we have here Farida Rami Saad Hassan Sihata. Farida Rami, are you there? Kindly unmute yourself now. Go ahead.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Okay, so offline, we chose offline education as it promotes teamwork among students and aids in the development of new abilities because they only engage with other students online rather in person. Students who receive their education online tend to be more results. Online, the classroom presents extra distractions, increasing the likelihood that students would browse other websites or pay less attention in class. Teachers are able to give each kid their undivided attention, address their problems, and find speedy solutions in comparison to online study. The key benefit of online study is that it has advanced more understanding techniques. The presence of both teachers and students in the classroom makes it easy to comprehend the subject of matter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Further from the group 5, blast group. So we're jump to the we're jump to the group 4. Group 4 we have Abhishek and also we have Fernie. So who want to speak? Abhishek or Fernie? Who want to speak for the group 4? Is Abhishek or okay, Abhishek. Okay, so Abhishek, okay, 1 minute to share the result of your discussions. 1 minute start now. Abhishek, you can start now.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Yeah. So thank you, ma'am, for giving me this floor to speak upon that what my group discussed in, when it comes to the education. So definitely our education system as a whole, when it comes to the whole global community, has witnessed immense amounts of shift. When it comes, when I talk about shift, then ultimately there have been a lot of underdevelopment when it comes to education. There has been digital divide. There has been no facilitation of the basic facilities to the socio-economically downtrodden sections. There were lack of face-to-face interactions between the students. There were no friendly backgrounds. The students were not very much engaging when it comes to the online education. And ultimately, all of this has disrupted their whole developmental learning. When it comes to the soft skills, then soft skills is termed to be one of the core elements that actually embarks development in the students, and that was lacking in the pandemic era. And ultimately, the pandemic has witnessed, according to the Oxfam International, only 1% of the Indian population, or we talk about the whole South Asian population, then only 15% of the youth in South Asia were actually being able to access the online education. What about the rest of the population? That becomes a question mark. Ultimately, there were lack of development. This lack of development led to lack of prosperity in the nations, and ultimately this has led to disruptions in the economic development of the country. And due to this, the whole South Asian economy has witnessed the underdevelopment. So hence, what my conclusion upon this would be, and on behalf of the whole group, I would like to conclude that an education that is whole inclusive, that brings prosperity, that brings development to the student, that brings interaction to the student, that is an actual education that is the need of the hour. Because online education is not providing that whole facilities to the students. And ultimately, the whole group came in the forefront and said that the offline education is the key to change the contemporary scenario. And this is the need of the hour. So with this, I would like to conclude. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, thank you very much for the representative from the group 4. So I will give the floor for the group 3, Pauline Alco from Kenya, from the third group. Pauline Alco from the third group. Pauline Alco from the third group. Hold on. Okay, Pauline, can you unmute yourself, please?
Okay, in group 3, we chose offline education to be much more effective. And as for group 3, we chose offline education because, first of all, so it's interactive, like the students are able to interact more physically. Then in group 3, we also saw that offline education is much more cost effective as related to the online education, whereby the students from the low class are not able to afford internet. And so with the offline, you can see that they're able to afford everything and it's much more cost effective. Also, we also chose the offline education because it's much more like their concentration is much more towards the education, like whatever they're learning, as compared to the online education, whereby you can get some distractions like the social media. Then we saw it's also much more practical as compared to the online education in terms of anyone who's studying medicine or anyone who's doing engineering. You'll need to be much more practical than theoretical. We also saw offline education to be much more, it will engage socializing amongst the students, and also it also encourages them to be able to have their creative abilities and skills. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that was really awesome. Thank you very much from the third group. So we're jump to the second group. So from the second group, I think it's from Jess from the Philippines. Jess from the Philippines. Jess from the Philippines.
Hello, Sarin Ikram from Pakistan would be the speaker in behalf of our group. Thank you.
Not you, not you.
Not me, it is Sarin.
Sarin Ikram, Pakistan.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, Sarin, are you there? Sarin? Sarin, kindly unmute yourself now.
Yes, I am.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. I would say both online and offline education should be provided. Like for primary and secondary school system, there must be offline system, offline education. That is that students can develop both all the skills, social skills, physical development, and other creative abilities, etc. And while on the university level and other level, I think both online and offline system should be provided. That is that offline, online, like online and offline in the way that lecture should be recorded in the class, and they must be and students must be given access to online, and they must and in this way we can also have a check on the teachers that they are teaching well or just they are wasting the time of the student. Are they capable of teaching? Like there will like higher authorities can also have a check on the teachers. Like in university level, most of the teachers waste students' time and they don't really teach that well and give all the work to the students to do this and that and etc. etc. I think it would be better that on university level, both online and offline facilities should be available, and on the school, primary and secondary school basis, offline education is much better. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much from the second group. So we're jumping to the last group from the first group. Okay, we have Hubayb Ali Khan. Hubayb, are you there? Hubayb Ali Khan. Hubayb, are you there? Hubayb Ali Khan from the first group. Hubayb, are you there? Kindly unmute yourself now. You can unmute yourself. Okay. Hubayb, are you there?
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Okay. Actually, I can't listen to the other participants of my team, but I will give my opinion what I understand. I understand that actually the physical classroom rather than online is providing you the social interaction with the other students and with the other the class members. So it will give you the communication skill, which is very important. The grooming, you are groomed in a physical class, and your focus and attention towards the teachers and towards the other people is the
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hubeb, are you there? Okay, I think Hubeb is not here. So is there any of the first group who want to share their point of view, the result of the discussions from the first group? I think we have another one. Okay, Hubeb, are you there?
Hello.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. The problem with the online class and online teaching is that you can't focus what the other saying, because we noticed that in our country we have classes online. So the mostly students are what they are doing, that they're just scrolling down from their mobiles online to the class, but they are scrolling down towards social media, using social media while presenting in the class just for the attendance. And that's the problem with the online teaching. The other thing is that you can't interact with the people that your classmates are too far away from you, so you can't interact with them. And the same goes for the teachers, which can't check you that you are listening to him or not. So that's actually what I understand for this, that the problem with the online teaching and the physical classrooms are more good than the online classes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the first group. So yeah, that's all. But before the end of this discussion, so Mr. Gani would like to announce, thank you everyone for, we already have the forum group discussions and you already share several point of view about the education system. And the next agenda is Mr. Gani would like to announce the result of the IGN challenge for the ambassador. So Mr. Gani, are you there?
Yes, Zaro.
Okay, you're too small, I think. Okay, great.
Okay,
Go ahead.
for the operator, can you present the presentation? So, and the last week we actually have the IGN challenge for the ambassador. If you just join, so every week we will have a challenge for ambassador that you can join and you can earn point by joining the challenge. Now we will announce the 3 winner of the IGN challenge. But for you that already submit a video, every one of you that submit a video will get a 5 points. So don't worry if you don't win, because you still gather a point by just submitting a video. So for the first one, the third winner. Next. Okay. Can we play the video? There's no sound for that. Can you please turn on the sound?
It's not audible, I think.
The International Model United Nations Forum for October 2022 aims to facilitate young leaders from different places to broaden their network and to provide a platform to share their perspective, particularly on peace and security. And offline conference 2022 will be held from 30th of September to 3rd of October 2022. Asia Youth International Model United Nations is a platform where youth's mentality in leadership, negotiation, and diplomacy will be developed in Model United Nations. So, what's the benefit? You can get massive networking and also improve your public speaking, develop critical thinking, and learn diplomacy and enhance leadership skills. Remember, all great achievements started with small things. So join with me and see you there, guys.
Okay, so that's the third winner, Intan Larasati. Congratulations. You will get a 10 points, 10 ambassador points. So yeah, let's jump to the second winner.
Are you interested in practicing your public speaking and leadership skills? Think you have what it takes to be a future leader and stand out in the crowd? Would you like to experience massive networking and develop soft skills for your future career? Say no more. Join the Asia Youth International MUN this September 30th to October 3rd using this referral code.
Okay, so for the second winner, Georgina Younes, congratulations, you get a 15 ambassador point. So let's jump to the first winner that will get a free access to our virtual conference. Next.
Hello fellow leaders, being a leader is not enough just to bring standard knowledge, right? We must always upgrade our knowledge and abilities, so that's why I would like to invite you to join with us in the IGN Kuala Lumpur September 2022. This event is so beneficial for us. Why? Because we will get massive networking and career development plan. So what are you waiting for? Click link below to register and I'll see you there.
So yeah, that's for the first winner. Congratulations for Kartika Ayuning Tias. You will get free access, one ticket access to the IGN virtual conference. So that's all for the IGN challenge. So I encourage all the other ambassadors to always join the challenge, because for the next challenge, we will have the weekly ambassador challenge. Can we next to the ambassador challenge, please? So yeah, the International Global Network Ambassador Weekly Challenge, kindly register yourself. Don't forget to check the rules. We already shared this challenge in the Telegram group. For this challenge, we will not have a winner, unfortunately, but for every ambassador that submit a video, again, you will get a 5 ambassador point. So yeah, because in this challenge, we already provide you with the script, so you will only to check the script and do as a description as written in the script. So you don't need to edit your video, because our team will edit it for you. So for the challenge, there will be no winner, as all ambassador equally will get 5 points for every ambassador that submit the video. So kindly join the ambassador weekly challenge. So kindly check also the general rules. Kindly next. So this is the general rules. Kindly follow the rules, and again, that you don't need to edit a video with our video, or you don't need to add logo, something like that. Just make sure you create a video based on the script, and you will be rewarded 5 points. So I will remind you, some of you have just joined the ambassador. Let me remind you the main task and subtask. Next, please. So I will remind you the main task again, as I see quite a lot of ambassadors just join, and I see some ambassadors sharing other events that not affiliated with International Global Network. Kindly reminder that our event right now, we have 2 events, one virtual and one offline in Malaysia. This is the link to the event, modelunitednation.org/online and modelunitednation.org/offline. So as for now, we only have those 2 events, so you don't need to share any other events out there that you see. And our Instagram is @International Global Network, and for the Asia Youth International MUN or the modelunation.org, the Instagram is @International MUN, not international_MUN. That's not our event. We're not affiliated with that. The Instagram is @International MUN without the underscore. So yeah, kind of a reminder for you to always inviting people to join our program. The more active you are, the more points that you may get. So yeah, I think that's all the documents that you need is available in the Telegram channel. Back to Zaro, please.
Okay, so that's all. Congratulations for all the winner for Intan, and also the Georgina, and also the last is to, sorry if I'm mistaken, Kartika. So congratulations, everyone. So yeah, but before the end of this sessions, I would like to ask you, please turn on the camera so we can take a picture together. So everyone, kindly turn on the camera so we can take a picture together. Okay, please turn on the camera, everyone. Please turn on the camera, everyone. Please turn on the camera. Okay, great. Most of you already turning on the camera. That was really great. So yeah, let's take a photo. So 3, 2, 1, and keep smiling. Okay, great. The next pose. So 3, 2, 1, keep smiling. Okay, thank you everyone for joining this IGN Ambassador discussion group. Kindly stay tuned for the next topic to be discussed. If you want to suggest any topic to be discussed, you can share on our official Telegrams group. And hopefully, guys, kindly join the challenge. So hopefully, you can be maybe you can get a free ticket for the upcoming offline conference, or maybe the virtual conference one. So kindly follow the rules for the Ambassador Challenge. Stay safe and healthy wherever you are. And everyone, all of you can turn on, or you can unmute yourself. So yeah, see you everyone and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Everyone,
Hey
bye.
everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.